You.
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 Welcome
Welcome. Here we are.
to another highly sought after and award-winning
Award-winning.
Mick and Duane show. Award-winning. We need to put those plaques up of all of our awards
Yeah.
for the Mick and Duane show. All the Mick and Duane show awards we need to. I think we do have all the ones we got up, don't we?
Yeah, we got them all right there.
Yeah. Award-winning Mick and Duane show.
Yeah, there we go.
What's up, people? It's been a minute.
Been a while. Been a little bit.
It's been a little bit since we been one of our stupid shows.
Yep.
We do more in the colder climate.
Yeah.
We usually do more because we're in here. We're
stuck outside. We're stuck inside.
yeah. So Chris will slow down.
Yep.
We'll slow down the winter. It's the same cycle every year. I'm not busting ass outside like normal.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, Duane and I hanging out in the studio. It's probably been a month since we done one.
Only been a month.
This is episode
65.
No. You're supposed to your go-to 72.
72.
72. We need to do another age one. Even if we did it 2 years ago, we forgot by now
Yeah.
on guessing people's age.
Yeah. I'm way off.
Whatever, yeah, 65. 72.
72.
So anyway, hanging out in the studio. Things are quiet for us.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, right now we're continuing to rehearse. Good thing we did tonight, because
Yeah, it's been a while since I played anything.
yeah, because I wasn't doing too great tonight. I was like, yeah.
That's happened.
Yeah. Well, I went, what? You was here 2 weeks ago when we practiced.
Yeah.
But we don't always do a show when you're here.
We don't always do the whole thing either.
True.
So,
We do what we're comfortable with.
yeah.
Hey, I'm good.
Yep.
Played 2 or 3 songs. I'm good. I wasn't good tonight. We need to probably do them all next time. So
I wasn't good either.
I think if we did next time, we'll do both bands.
Yeah.
We'll start with Four Skulls because I think we know it a lot better. I think we'll go through it quick,
Yeah.
without any issues, and do The Passion Remains because we've only done one show with that.
Yeah.
We've
We
done
need to do both of them.
yeah, and we've done 20 shows with the other one.
Yeah.
The same 9 songs.
The same 9 songs.
Yeah. But hey, that makes you feel like a touring band.
Yep.
They do the same songs over and over and over for years and years and years, and that's what we've been doing.
Yep.
The same songs, which is fine.
It's great.
I like doing them.
Yeah.
I like doing them.
We can do it.
What else is on the horizon? Let's see. The Paramount's kind of quiet as far as things that we dig.
Yeah.
From now till the end of the year. Now they did announce that shindig out in the county.
Do it to me.
The Kid Rock thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, this is awesome.
Yep.
Am I going to go? No. But it's awesome for people in our area. I mean, it's just not the stuff I love.
No.
I like Kid Rock. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But, Kid Rock and
Jason Aldean.
Jason, is that how you say it? Aldean?
I think so.
Okay. Jason Aldean, Hank Williams Jr., Leonard Skinner, Brandon Lambert, and then some others. Okay, but if you read the flyer says at the very bottom that only Kid Rock and Jason Aldean are guaranteed to be at every show.
Oh, really?
So it's not just so you saw all those other people.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're going to be at that show. So I think they're doing like, from what I briefly saw, they're doing like 9 shows.
Wow.
Small hometown shows.
Yeah.
And so that big list of people, they all ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. That's still great. It's still huge for our area to get that.
Our area, yeah.
That is huge.
Yeah.
And I'm glad whoever put it together. You know, that's great. A lot of people will come. I've seen 2 conflicting reports to me. One place I saw that there was already 30,000 tickets sold.
Yeah.
Another I saw there were 60,000 tickets sold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna err to the lower 30, but that's a shit ton.
That's a lot of tickets.
That's a shit ton.
Yeah.
And
we could do that.
they showed the map, man. You know, going up to the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
That little 1-lane road.
Yeah.
It's going. Oh, they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, parking is going to be
It's gonna be
an issue, but it'll work out.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
They'll figure it out.
I imagine that there's going to be a big field, and they're going to set up this big ass stage, and then everybody's out in the grass. Is what I figured.
Yeah.
You know, a festival.
Festival.
Yeah. Sure, that's great.
Festivus. For all
Happy
of us.
Festivus. And now for the feats of strength.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
But anyway, I you know, I'm talking a couple negatives about that show, but I mean, it's all positive to me.
Yeah.
It's all positive. Fuck, hell yeah. Let's do more of that.
Do more.
We got concerts coming. We got places to eat. We got a casino. We're gonna have a horse track by next summer.
Yeah.
$50 million Sandy's Racing invested.
Yep.
They're building the horse track. It's not are they going to? They're building it now.
Yeah.
It's happening. There was 12 licenses in the state of Kentucky granted, and we got one of them.
Right.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
This is going to be a boom for our area. This is awesome. What started all this? What put all this in motion,
I
Duane?
don't know.
This put everything in motion. Whether you people want to admit it or not. Beer and booze sales in the county made all this shit happen.
Yep.
If that would not have got voted in, we would have none of that.
Yep.
We would have none of it.
Exactly.
And we'd be in the fucking dark ages like we have been for 50 fucking years here.
Yeah.
Like it or lump it.
Yep.
That's what people want. What's up, Nate? Come see
Hey,
us.
Nathan.
Come down the road, see us.
What's up, Nathan?
Cheers to the forward-thinking people that have made this happen.
Yep.
So they had a vote even a few years before that on the booze, and it didn't get enough votes. And I called Tyler, and I'm like, "Did you go vote?" No. I'm like, you stupid ass.
Yeah.
I said, you and all of your buddies should have went out and voted for this.
Yeah.
And then later, everybody did. But they had a chance like 3 years before that. It was on the ballot, and they didn't get enough votes. It's just stupid. We just want to be on a level playing field with all these other bigger cities. That's why Ashland area Huntington. That's why Ashland hasn't grown because of that.
Ashland, Huntington area. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it hasn't grown, because of this old ass thing. Now, Catlettsburg. I mean, I kind of, if you know the history of Catlettsburg, then you might think, oh, I kind of know why they didn't vote for it. Around 1900 was a bad time for Catlettsburg.
Oh.
Catlettsburg, you know, you got your Big Sandy River coming in, you got your Ohio River coming in, and they come together right there in Catlettsburg.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, the big industry was timber.
Yeah.
And they'd all come there, and all these, they'd float timber down, and the port was right there at Catlettsburg.
Right there.
Right there. And on Front Street, it's not there anymore because they built the flood wall. But there was 21 saloons in a row.
Oh, wow.
21 saloons, and there was a murder a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is Catlettsburg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So 21 saloons back to back in Catlettsburg on Front Street. A murder a week. And what's up, Rob? And then that's when they, at some point, they finally said, maybe we ought to cut the booze back.
Yeah.
It might have been a good idea back then.
Right there.
All right, let's get to some news.
Yeah.
Rob posted about this as well. But Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar is putting together a band to go out and play some Van Halen tunes.
Yep.
Now it's the same fucking band. It's fucking Chickenfoot, dude.
Yep.
It's Chickenfoot.
More or less.
It is
Yeah.
Chickenfoot. It's Chickenfoot. And they're going to play. Yeah, I agree. Sammy can't stay
Out of the news.
in the news unless he mentions Van Halen.
Yep.
He's been riding ever since Van Halen has quit. It started happening even before Eddie's death. Sammy was always fucking spouting off and in the news. He's the Nicky Six. He's the Nicky Six of Van Halen.
Yeah, Van Halen, yeah.
So he's all the time spouting his fucking mouth off, and I like Sammy and Van Halen.
I do too.
Is it my favorite Van Halen? No. But I like that. Anytime Eddie's playing guitar, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's just,
Anytime Eddie's playing guitar, I like it.
you can't fault that.
You know,
No. Anytime he's playing guitar, it's great.
they had more gold records with Sammy, but they were poppier.
Yeah. But
It was still good. Yeah.
no good shit.
I saw all three singers.
Yeah.
I even went to the Gary Sharon show
Yeah.
when they had Sharon back in '98.
Right.
Went up to Polaris.
Yeah.
That was '98. Pam went with me. Eddie was in a real coked out phase.
No.
Yeah. That's when he had his hair in a bun, but the bun was like on top of his head. And I think I've told this story before. I'm trying to think about it. I'm waiting for to drop the bomb that Sam was lying about Sam and Ed reckons. Okay. Could be. I would say I don't know, Wolfgang's a no shit kind of guy. He's got his own shit going on. I'm glad him and Al are in charge of everything. I'm glad him and Al are in charge of things. But anyway, that show, Eddie he wouldn't use a wireless because they didn't make any that would sound good enough in '98. It loses his sound. You know, he got that weird about his sound.
Yeah.
Which I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't prompted by Eddie. I was just like, man, I'm not getting this in my V8 with your old ass wireless.
Yep.
But the sound was colored with the wireless.
Yeah.
It was, if I plugged straight in, there it is.
It was better.
There it is.
Yeah.
So I started using the cord for like 10 years. I wasn't even using. I took my wireless out and said, fuck it. Until I got the digital.
Yeah.
Even though mine are Sure enough right now. But anyway, I should have spent the extra $200 and got the Sure. I may just abandon those Line 6. That should have been my big thing. You know, Line 6, duh, what are you gonna get? I don't know. But they sound great. When I first got it, man, I was like, damn, I'm like not losing a fucking thing.
Nothing.
But Eddie, he had a yellow and black cord. It was like 50 fucking feet long. And there was one dude on the side of the stage. Every time Eddie'd run and that cord got hung up on something, there was some dude, that was his job the whole show.
Make sure it didn't get caught.
Make sure it didn't get caught on something. So that was that dude's job. I wonder what that paid.
I don't know.
He probably had to do double duty. I'm sure it wasn't his only gig that night. So yeah, Rob. Sammy's just he's fucking Nikki Sixx, man. He just cable free makes an excellent double wireless. Yeah, that's very affordable. Yeah, the digital ones, Rob, you lose nothing. I was shocked when I got my digital one. I was really shocked. I'm like, damn, I lost nothing.
Yeah.
I lost nothing. And me being a purist, I was skeptical.
Yeah,
and it came in, and
skeptical.
I'm very skeptical. And it came in, I was like, ooh, wow, it's exact.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't lose any attack.
Didn't have nothing.
Because when I had the old analog one,
Yeah.
if I took my Les Pauls out, as opposed to my Wolfgangs, if I took the Les Pauls out, I would have to open up the case on the wireless and crank the input because the pickups weren't as high as output.
Yeah.
So I had to crank that because there wasn't enough signal.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to the Wolfgangs for the next show, I'd have to open the fucking pack up, dial it down because it was too buku.
Yeah.
You know, too much. Too much. But anyway, these wireless didn't realize how much latency it caused to switch to the digital. Yeah, the digital is much better, mucho better. We're gonna get Duane on the bandwagon here about after the holidays.
Yeah.
We do have a few. What's up, Dick? Did you find any good coins this week? He'll tell us. He posts stuff all the time. All right. So this bullshit with Sammy and his Chickenfoot band doing Van Halen songs. Nope, it needs a good spot. So this let's get back to this Sammy Hagar doing the Van Halen stuff. He's trying to do a money grab because he knows Chickenfoot and himself can't do
what Van Halen
could. He's got to ride the coattails of Van Halen to get people to come to his shows.
Yep.
It's fine.
Hit something on
I don't care. It's fine.
Hit something on his foot pedal. Whoops.
It's fine. So Sammy Hagar, he puts out too much music.
Yeah.
His band, The Circle, Chickenfoot, whatever. He puts stuff out, but he puts out crap.
Yep.
He just,
Put it out to put it out.
Right. Write a lot, sure, but pick the good ones.
Yeah.
But he would write 10 songs and put it out, and they're all shit.
Yeah.
I listened to Eddie Trunk, and Eddie Trunk would interview him, and was like, "Oh, The Circle, man, they're, hey, it's got Michael Anthony in it. It should be great." Michael Anthony's playing was great, but the songs suck. They do. I mean, I don't like them.
Yeah.
I listened to it. Eddie Trunk said, "Hey, listen to this." I listened to it. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Whatever. So then he put out the thing, "Hey, we'll get Dave and Alex Van Halen. You're invited." And then David Lee Roth finally said, "Yeah, I'm in." And then Sammy took a back step after a few days after he digested it, said, "Oh no, I meant just get up and play a couple songs."
Yeah.
not be on the tour because he's been there, done that. I'm in agreement with Sammy on this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be on tour. Well, I mean, us, sure, we'd be on tour with David Lee Roth and put up with this shit.
Yeah.
But someone of his stature, he wouldn't want to do it again because Roth is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love Roth. I love me some Roth.
Yeah.
But he's one of those guys. He's whatever. Oh yeah, so no, he's not going to be on tour.
Not going to be on tour with Sammy or the rest of them.
So now that that's said, so it's probably not going to happen that he's going to pop up and sing.
Probably not.
And I knew that Alex was never going to get up and play. Alex is done. He's living his life.
He's out.
Yeah. You hear nothing from him. He was pretty much the leader of Van Halen.
Yeah.
And Eddie was the mouthpiece. But Alex
was the one that called the shots.
He called the shots to his little brother. They would talk about it, but Alex would tell his little brother, this is how it is.
Yep.
And then Eddie was the one to break the news to people.
Yep.
But
I think Alex was the guy.
I think Alex was the guy. And he hasn't done anything. And I don't blame him. He's done enough. It's like these talks now that I saw, and they made the news. Paul McCartney telling Geddy Lee that him and Alex should get out and do Rush as Rush. No.
Yeah.
No. Now, Geddy, Alex, sure, play. You guys do what you guys do what, it's not up to me. You guys do whatever you want to do. But in my opinion, you should never do a show billed as Rush. Now, you could do Geddy and Alex doing Rush songs.
Yeah.
But you don't go out with another drummer and say that you're Rush. I don't think they would do that.
Can't do that.
I don't think they would do that.
I don't think they'd do that.
But Geddy and Alex, you have done enough. But Geddy, he always wants to play.
He wants to do more.
He wants to play. He wants to play all the time, which is fine. Do another solo album.
Do another solo album.
He did one. He did one, and it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Alex did one. I got the CD upstairs. I bought it. I've listened to it online, but I bought I'm a good guy. I buy a CD.
Yeah.
Somebody puts out something, I buy a CD. I buy a physical copy.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing I buy physical copies because band drinking Evan Williams bottled in Bond tonight. Hey! Cheers. What are we drinking? I drank my Woodford already, and I'm mooching off Duane. The Elijah Craig. Forgot where it was. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
Eddie, Alex. Buying the CDs. Okay. Yeah. So, Alex put out an album last year. It's not Rush-like. It's weird. But, hey, he's already done Rush. He's thinking other places. Why wouldn't you? I mean, to me, Rush is done.
Yeah.
Leave it. It's done. They got that body of work. They got the live videos. I've forced you into watching a few of them.
No.
And I'll watch them myself over and over. They're my fave. Woodford Double is the best for the money. I haven't tried the double. Some dude tried this. Some dude at the liquor store the other day, he said, "Oh, you like Woodford?" Because he'd seen me go in there and buy Woodford like 20 times.
Yeah.
And then he brought out this 1/5. It was like $215.
Woo.
For a fifth.
Okay.
I was very interested, and I'm like, man, it's real close to Christmas. I got a lot of kids' toys to buy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, after the first year, I might buy that. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. If they got it, I might buy another Impact cover tonight, and then you owe me.
And maybe.
If they still got them.
Yeah.
Because they are kick-ass. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Better than that old sheet that you got. We could move them. We'll talk about how we could move stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to unload the trailer.
Yeah.
Here in the next couple of weeks.
And reload it. Unload, reload.
Unload, reload.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get that cover though.
Yeah.
Or maybe we bring them in. Maybe we bring them in and get them acclimated to 72 degrees.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll talk about it. All right. So more news. I want to go over. No, I don't really want to go over Ozzy. I know that fucked him up. Okay, Axl Rose has been sued over sexual assault. Okay, so here's what's fucked up about this. Did he do 20 years ago? Did he do? Did I do? Did you do? Did we do some sketchy shit? Maybe not 20, but 30 years ago. Did I do some sketchy shit that's probably frowned upon now? Did you?
Maybe.
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 Me? Definitely. 30 years ago? Hey, Lisa. Alex jammed a tool the other day. Awesome. Tell Duane to buy that Duff base. Are you going to come down on the price, dude? It's been the same price forever. It's got to come down.
Yeah.
All right. So this sexual assault thing, you know, back in the 80s. All right, let's go to the 80s.
80s, man.
Did we, and thinking of Alvin, did we do some sketchy shit back then? We didn't think it was sketchy back then.
Nope.
But today it would definitely be frowned upon.
Yeah.
Maybe shouldn't laugh about this, you know,
Maybe should.
today's culture.
Yeah.
But back then it was no big deal.
No.
No big deal. Monkey bush, baby pussy. You remember all that shit.
Yep.
Anyway, we won't get into details. So apparently New York opened up like a timeline
Yeah.
last year, and you got till like the end of November, I think, to file your claim. So somebody's filed a claim against him
Yeah.
for something that was done 20 fucking years ago.
Oh, wow.
No, you should have fucking done it in the first 5 years.
Yeah.
Sorry. And he probably didn't do shit. He probably just slapped some woman on the ass or something.
Yeah.
And now it's sexual assault now.
Yeah.
Slap some woman. I slap my woman in the ass every day. Every day. All right. Kiss cancels Canadian farewell dates as Paul Stanley recovers. He got the flu.
He got the flu.
He's 70, what, 2, whatever?
Yeah.
Got the flu? Flu sucks.
It sucks.
Flu sucks. When was the last time you had the flu?
Probably 20 years ago.
I remember mine. Mine was 2009
Yeah.
when the swine flu come out.
Yeah.
Swine flu come out, I remember. And we all got it except Tanner.
Oh, wow.
Because I was able to get him that Tamiflu.
Yeah.
And I called it. Tyler got it first. And I called my doctor. I called every pharmacy to try and get it for me and Pam.
Yeah.
I need Tamiflu. I need Tamiflu. So we don't get it. That's like, well, you're not in the risk category. I'm like,
What?
we weren't in the risk category, so we couldn't get it. So there was obviously a shortage.
Yeah.
So old people should have got it. Young kids should have got it. I get it. So we couldn't get it. And lo and behold, we got the fucking swine flu.
Yeah.
And they scared the fuck out of us. The news did. And me and Pam both, Tyler got it first. And we were worried because he was a diabetic. And then Pam and I got it. We had the fucking swine flu. But it was like any other flu I had. You know, which sucks.
Yeah.
You know, flu sucks. Yeah, that was the last time I had the flu was the swine. It was like any other flu. And I was fine after 2 days.
Yeah.
But it can be harder. I understand it can be harder on other people. All right, so Paul Stanley, the moral of the story is Paul Stanley got the flu, and he's in his 70s, so he had to cancel some shows. And he said, and I've done it too. He's like, man, I've done shows with the flu before. I've done shows with 103-degree temperature, and I have too.
Yeah.
I played cover shows. I got some pictures of me. You can just look on my face that I wasn't happy that night.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, I had the fucking flu, and I played that fucking cover show for $200. But you know, that's what you do. All right. Ozzy was berating Geezer Butler for not reaching out to him with his recent struggles. So, according to Sharon, he's not going to tour anymore.
According to Sharon.
According to Sharon. Now, damn, he's old. He's got Parkinson's.
Yeah.
So he's struggling. But he was mad that Geezer didn't reach out to him.
Yeah.
But Geezer, we read, he called, got Ozzy's office, and probably the memo didn't get to Ozzy. And then he sent an email. Sharon got it, and then she's a bitch. She probably didn't mention it to Ozzy.
Yeah.
So whatever. Ozzy was spouting off that Geezer hadn't reached out, but Geezer actually had twice. He did it twice. He said, "Okay, I did it twice."
We know.
You know, Godspeed was more or less what he said. All right, who we got? Okay, Sammy. All right, more Sammy stuff. This is more toward me, but Geddy Lee wants to turn one of their albums into a movie, a film. He kind of wants to. He kind of wants to. I don't think he wants to get that in depth with it. You would think, and like this says, you would think it'd be 2112, but if you're a Rush nerd like me,
yeah,
Clockwork Angels has the biggest story. 2112 was a side. One side was a concept. Clockwork Angels, their last album they did, the whole album is one story.
Oh, okay.
The whole album. And then they come out with 3 novels to accompany them.
Oh, wow.
Neil wrote them with Kevin J. Anderson. He wrote the first 2, and he got started on the 3rd, and then Neil tragically passed. But Kevin J. Anderson, he had enough notes that he could finish the 3rd.
Yeah.
And I bought it, and it's upstairs. I haven't read it yet. I've got like 3 books up there I got to read. Ace Frehley's No Regrets, which has been out for about 10 years, but it's really good read.
Yeah.
It's just hard to see it. It's not in audiobook form. I would wish it was audiobook form. And then Geddy Lee's new book, My Effing Life.
Yeah.
I've read through 2 chapters. I just got to find time to sit down. But it's really cool too. His parents were Holocaust survivors, etc., etc., etc. So he's like going really deep, really fucking deep. So it's 1, 2. What was the 3rd? Said I had 3 books. Ace, Geddy. Oh, and that Clockwork Angels. Haven't started on that. So anyway, lots of stuff to read. Everything's all cool. All right. How long have we been rambling? Doesn't tell us. Anyway, Duane are going to solve all the world's problems as soon as we get off this show. We're going to solve them all.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But it will never leave these doors.
Never leave these doors.
It's good to see everyone. Listen, I'm just mesmerized by that cool keyboard.
Yep.
On this side. So 4 Skulls and Passion Remains. We're hopeful for some stuff. Not actively seeking anything at the moment. Once we ever get on the 4 Skulls stuff, now we got 2 songs in the bag. We need 8 more.
Yep.
Just gotta get back on the horse. Once that's done, then we'll start going out again.
There we go.
Small places. We'll do like we did before. We'll go to Louisville. We'll play 3rd Street Dive. We'll go to Columbus. We'll go to Nashville.
Yep.
We'll go here and there, and we'll play small places. Just spread the love of 4 Skulls.
4 Skulls. Yep.
Not gonna sit around and wait for a big show like the Paramount.
Yep.
You know, maybe it'll have it. You know,
it might.
I would think maybe get to play there once a year, once every 2 years.
Yeah.
If I was running the Paramount, I wouldn't have the same band every show.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool. I would play everyone, but
yeah.
If I was running it, I don't think that'd be a good idea to have the same band all the time. That wouldn't make sense. All right. Peace out. You. catch you guys at another time.